The stock management screen is where you can view your stock list, add new vehicles into stock, sell vehicles out, edit vehicle records, as well as printing and emailing paperwork to both customers and suppliers of your vehicles. It is accessed from the shortcut button in the middle of the dashboard on the home page, or by selecting Stock Management in the Vehicles menu. Opening the Stock Management screen will initially present your active list of vehicles down the screen. You can set the maximum number of vehicles visible per page from the bottom left corner. By default, this list will display your active vehicles. These are the vehicles that you currently have in stock, vehicles that you have on order from a supplier, or vehicles that are currently on offer to a customer. There are 3 methods of changing or refining this list that is displayed, or for searching for a particular vehicle. The first method is to use the search field. In here, you can enter any combination of stock number, make, model, registration number, color, VIN number, or engine number into the text box. Partial searches can also be done by only entering a part of the information you're looking for. To clear the text box, click the cross at the end of the field. Next, select a stock status from the drop-down list. If you have more than 1 yard, select a specific yard. Restrict the search to just new or used vehicles by selecting this from the drop-down. And finally, click the Search button. Any vehicles that match your search criteria will then be displayed on the screen. The next method is using the Quick Search. A single click on one of the pale blue buttons will filter the stock list. This Quick Search works in conjunction with the other search options. For example, if you use the search box to view only new vehicles, clicking on the Sold button in the Quick Search will then further refine the list to show only new sold vehicles. Another method available to you is the Advanced Search. Click on the Advanced Search button to display the Advanced Search window. This allows you to search by many more criteria. For example, if you use stock location to track your stock, you could search for all of the vehicles currently in the workshop, at the detailer, or out on hire. Similarly, if you use stock groups to categorize your stock, the Advanced Search allows you to display only stock belonging to a particular group. To add a vehicle into stock that you've already acquired, click the Create In-Stock Vehicle button in the top right corner. To add a vehicle that you have ordered but not yet received into stock as yet, click the Create On Order Vehicle button instead. Both buttons will prompt you with the same 6-step wizard to follow that will allow you to enter the vehicle information in before a stock record is created for it. Step 1. In this step, you'll be asked to input the vehicle's make and model particulars. Take note of the drop-down menus already being populated with a comprehensive list of vehicles that exist. Select options from these drop-down menus, and EasyCars will try to find a match for your vehicle in either the Glasses or Redbook vehicle databases. If matches are found, they'll appear on the right-hand side with a checkbox besides each. Read the possible matches and check the box for the result that aligns with your particular vehicle. Once finished, click the Next button in the bottom right corner. Step 2. Here, you'll be able to input more of the vehicle's details, including its new or used status, its registration plate, the color, build date, VIN number, odometer, etc. If you don't have the information on hand, you can always leave fields empty and revisit them at a future date to input them. Once complete, click the Next button in the bottom right corner. Step 3. This step prompts you to input more detailed information about the vehicle regarding its engine type, capacity, drivetrain, engine power, air conditioning, etc. If you selected a glasses or red book match back in step 1, you will generally find that most of the fields in this step will be automatically filled in for you. Step 4. Again, if a match was chosen back in step number 1, this step will automatically display a list of standard equipment that your vehicle should have fitted to it from the factory as a default. On the bottom right-hand box, it will also display a list of optional equipment that the manufacturer would have offered, and features and fittings that may or may not have been added to your vehicle. You'll need to click the plus symbol beside each optional feature that your vehicle actually has fitted. If there's anything missing, simply type it into the text field in the top right corner and press the plus button to add your own optional equipment item. Step 5. If you know what price you'll be advertising the vehicle for, you can enter its drive-away price or excluding government charge price in here. The special price is used for temporary pricing that might currently be applied to the vehicle. The Send to Advertiser checkbox is used to specify whether you want this vehicle included in online advertising or not. If left unchecked, you can always check it on later once the vehicle is ready to be advertised. A vehicle description can be written here for the purpose of online advertising also, and if you have a website built by Geel, you can record a video about your vehicle, upload it to YouTube, and then paste the YouTube link in the video box here. This will result in the video being made playable on the vehicle ad on your website. Step 6. The last step requires you to input some mandatory information about where the vehicle was bought from. These fields are highlighted in red and must be filled in. These include the acquired date of when the vehicle was purchased, the acquired method, specifying whether the vehicle was bought or being held on consignment, the supplier, being who the vehicle was bought from, and the acquisition cost of how much the vehicle was bought for. Don't forget to correctly choose the right input tax credit method from the 3 choices available, being tax invoice provided, when you've bought the vehicle from another company and a tax invoice was provided to you or will be provided to you, non-registered, when you've bought the car off an individual and not a company, or no GST, when you've bought it off a tax-exempt individual or organization, such as a church or charity organization. If the vehicle has any finance encumbrance still owing on it that you will be taking responsibility for after buying the car, fill in the payout section also. Finally, click the green Submit button to add the vehicle into stock. If it is the first vehicle you're adding into stock, you'll be asked to choose a stock number you want to assign to this vehicle. Keep in mind, you'll only be asked this once, and the number will be assigned to this vehicle. All subsequent vehicles will be automatically assigned a stock number 1 number higher than the last, without the option to change this in the future. If you've used a previous platform before, we strongly recommend starting from a number higher than the last number you used in your previous system. This is particularly important if you've already advertised on platforms such as carsales.com and plan to continue using those platforms for advertising in the future.